Thank you so much for joining us here and also over on our WLTX app. I'm Erica Glover. Happening right now, Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott is about to share an update. It's regarding a shooting at a restaurant off of Broad River Road at the Jerk Hut. Let's go ahead and listen in.
We're wounded in this case. This is the shooter. This is the one we're looking for. Azavius Jones, 24. This is him that night. This is how he looked. A video of the actual shooting. He has a very lengthy record, been convicted quite a few times. Should be in jail, should be in prison, but he's not. He's one of those catch and release that I've talked about a lot of times, where we catch him and he gets released and now we've got somebody dead. That could have been prevented if he'd have just stayed in prison where he needed to be. But unfortunately, our system sometimes doesn't do what they need to do, and then we have innocent people that are shot and killed. As you'll see over his head, he helped us out. His street name is tattooed on his forehead, on his head. He's covered with tattoos. He's 24 years of age. We're looking for him. We've got warrants on him for murder and 5 counts of attempted murder. All shootings are senseless, but this is an example of someone who just didn't care. He stood right where y'all are standing with a pistol, fully automatic pistol, and fired over 20 rounds into the crowd. No really intended target, just people in the crowd. Just total disregard for human life. He's on the run. We're looking for him. There's a reward out for him being caught. So if somebody knows where he's at and your motivation is money, you can call Crime Stoppers. That's an anonymous tip that'll help us catch him. Or if you just care about this community and want somebody like this off the street, then make that phone call also. You can call Crime Stoppers, you can call the Sheriff's Department, you can call any law enforcement. We just need that information. He needs to be locked up, and he needs to stay locked up. He's killed somebody. Right here where we're standing, he killed somebody and almost killed 5 other people. He needs to go to jail, and that's where he needs to stay. So we're asking for the public's help to find him so we can get him locked up. This location, the Jerk Hut, has been a problem place for us quite some time now. We have had 7 people shot here in the last 65 days. We've had other crimes committed here. We've had drugs and guns and gangs. This is a hangout for the gangs to come. This is a location that catered to people like that. It's in gangs that invite violence. The county administrator and I've got together, and we've declared this place a public nuisance, and we're going to put a chain on the door, and it's closed. They do not have a business license. Hopefully real soon their alcohol license is going to be pulled, but they're a public nuisance. People are dying. I don't care if people go to a club and have a good time, but getting shot and dying is not having a good time. And we've got certain clubs in Richland County that just living off the blood money of people dying. And my job is to do something about that. And this is what we're doing today. We're looking for him, put him in jail for the murder that he committed and 5 other people that he shot. But this location is going to be shut down also. They don't need to operate. They don't need to have somebody standing out here who is security, who's not a licensed security guard, who's illegally carrying a gun and got drugs on him. Doesn't mean when we walk in here, people run all over the place and throw drugs and guns all on the floor. That's what kind of place this is. This is a place where people have died. And if we don't do something about it, some more people have died, so we're doing something about it. We're doing it today because they don't deserve to be open this weekend. They don't deserve to be open anytime whatsoever. So this big chain is going on the door. This location is closed. As of right now, the owner's been notified. It is closed. It will not reopen. That chain's going to remain on that door, and this place is going to be closed. And this is a warning for other clubs out here who are making blood money from people dying and being shot. We're going to come after you too. I think this community is tired of it. They're tired of me having to get up and do press conferences talking about somebody who's been shot at a club. Shootings at clubs. There's no excuse for it. If you're going to go to a club and have a good time. You don't need a gun, and you don't need to be shooting people. Questions?
Does the owner have other places in town?
We believe this owner also owns a club on Two Knots Road too. that is currently closed down because they don't have a business license. Now, businesses have to have a business license. They have to operate under the rules that everybody else does. Places like this don't follow those rules. They'll open up without a business license. They'll open up without an alcohol license, and just people come in, and then people die. This is where somebody died, right here. Right where we stand, and somebody died right there. There's bullet holes all through there. 5 other people now have bullet wounds. This is not a place to go to have a good time. This is a place to go and die. Questions? Please get that picture out. Please make a phone call. Please make a phone call. If you need money, call us. We'll get you some money. Whatever he needs to get off the street, and he needs to get off soon. So we need the public's help. Thank you.
Has this club or any other nightclubs or shootings have they reached out to the Richland County Sheriff's Department for help with security and here in the area?
We met with the owner of this club back in January, and we asked them to do certain things. It didn't happen. And we meet with all the clubs. When a club opens, we send a letter to them inviting them to come to the Sheriff's Department, and we explain to them what we expect them to do and what we hope for them to do, and then they don't do it. If they don't do it, then they're going to suffer consequences and having a chain. I got lots of chains.
And how can clubs go about preventing violence during the late night hours where there is alcohol and guns?
Don't have guns in them. Don't have a gun in it. Don't let anybody come with a gun. Monitor the crowd that you've got. If you cater to a gang, that's what you're going to have. You're going to have a gang-related shooting, and you're going to have somebody die.
Okay, and another question is, I talked to witnesses kind of who were at the club the night of the shooting, and they were saying that the security guards were doing everything they could to prevent violence. What can they do if they are breaking up fights and people go to the car and get their gun?
I'm going to go back to the type of clientele that you allow them to come in here. You know what people are coming in this club. You know what they stand for. You know what they're doing. You can prevent that. You don't have to let everybody come into the club. You see gang members coming in with tattoos. He's covered with gang tattoos. He's covered with gang tattoos. It's obvious what he is. You don't have to let him come in.
And do we know why he opened fire?
Yeah, we do.
Are you releasing
No.
Okay.
No. But I'm not going to release anything. What I am releasing is who's responsible for the murder. It's on video. That's his picture from that night. That's him at this club where he committed this murder.
And did the victim, was he the intended target?
No. No. That's what I'm saying. It's not fun to go to a club and get killed. That's not having a good time. And I don't think people in Columbia and Richland County want to go to places like that. So that's why this place is being closed down. All right, thank y'all.
Right now, we are wrapping up. You see right there on your screen, that is Sheriff Lott. He is standing outside of the Jerk Hut. It's a restaurant that is off of Broad River Road. And that is where there was a Sunday shooting that left one 25-year-old Irmo man dead and several others were injured. Now, if you're just now joining us, Sheriff Lott was standing outside of that restaurant. Once again, the name is the Jerk Hut. And he shared a photograph of the suspect who they are now trying to track down actively. We now know the person of interest is 24-year-old Azavius Jones. Azavius Jones, that is who they are searching for right now. They're asking anyone who recognizes him, perhaps they recognize the tattoo that's on his forehead, to go ahead and call Crime Stoppers. That number, as always, is 1-888-CRIME-SC. Sheriff Lott making it very clear that the 24-year-old killed one man and nearly killed several others as well, which is why Sheriff Lott told us that Azavius Jones is now facing 5 counts of attempted murder. They shared a photograph, as I just said, and they pointed out how his street name is tattooed on his face, making him very recognizable. We understand that now the Jerk Hut that is off of Broad River Road is going to be closed up. Sheriff Lott saying they're going to put chains on the door. They have no business license. He also shared that. And they also declared that the Jerk Hut is a public nuisance. They're doing this today because they say that restaurant does not need to be open this weekend. And they told us that the restaurant, the Jerk Hut off Broad River Road, is a problem place 7 people shot, Sheriff Lott said, over the last 65 days. 7 people shot. We understand the owner has been notified, and Sheriff Lott said that he's making it very clear this is a warning for other clubs in the area that are making, quote, blood money, that you don't need to be doing this. It is bad news. They're also not sharing a motive behind the shooting, but making it clear, once again, they are trying to track down right now 24-year-old Azavius Jones. We are going to be sharing, of course, some more updates coming up during our 6 o'clock newscast and our 5 o'clock newscast as well, breaking down all the details, sharing that photograph with you, and we're going to update this story on our website again. But I want to make it very clear, 24-year-old Azavius Jones, Sheriff Lott letting us know he is now facing 5 counts of attempted murder. That restaurant, the Jerk Hut off of Broad River Road, is now going to be chained up, no longer going to be open for business. And we're going to have more details coming up at 5 o'clock right here on WLTX Plus. We'll see you then. Stay with us.